Hello guys, we saw Wonder Woman yesterday night, and this is what we think about it. No spoilers, obviously. That comes later. But first, I want to just say, he got so annoying with me yesterday about this. But in the intro, not the actual intro, but like the title credit scrolling title cards, was the
DC's
new thing showing all the characters from the Justice League. But the transitional shot was Green Lantern holding up his lantern, and I think that is just a subtle tease to say he's either going to be in the Justice League at some point or later films.
Well, he's already going to be at some point, but you're just like, it's proof that he's going to be in Justice League. It's not proof, they've just put him in the title card because he's the main character. It's not proof he's going to be in the film.
But as I argued last night, I would have said if it was a title card and they did it in character form, it should have been Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman, Green Lantern, then Cyborg, no, Flash, then Cyborg.
You reckon Green Lantern comes before Flash?
Yes.
No.
Why not?
No, it doesn't.
No, okay,
Doesn't come before
whatever.
Flash.
But still, I think it's just them saying that he will return.
Well, of course he's going to return sometime.
Well, maybe not. They might just be like, oh, that's it, we're fucked. Justice League might be crap. And that's the final nail in the coffin. And they're just like, well, we'll wait another 25 years, maybe we'll do better. That might happen. Anyway, on to Wonder Woman. Yeah, as a story, it did well as a sort of origin, but made the origin bit condensed and got on with the story. That's one thing it did do well.
Yeah.
But I have to say that, I mean, I think you agree with me saying the reviews hyped up a bit too much.
It's not as good as everyone's saying it is. It's not.
It's not. It's not as good as everyone says. There's some maximum cheese at some points.
Oh no, like right at the beginning, there's just this, because you get a training sequence of the Amazons, and it's just this little dialogue between two of the women, and it's just so painful to watch right at the beginning.
Yeah.
They're just saying random crap, and it's like, why have that in there? There's no point in that.
There was a few cliches in it.
But no, there's just like parts like that in the film, and you're just thinking about like, what's the point of putting that in? But yeah, they have put a bit more comedy into it.
Yeah, sort of like.
There was one person in the cinema who just had like no laugh.
Yeah, there was a few bits where it's just like some people would laugh out loud.
Yeah.
But I mean, the story was self-contained, as like Captain America was, like in the past, explaining how her roots and stuff like that, and how she came to be in the open. It
was basically her introduction to the world.
The world, how she's in the. How do I pronounce? Like I say, in the world that's not shrouded by a shield of
fourth bubble of fogginess.
But yeah, but
it's basically Wonder Woman's first interaction with the world.
Yes, with the real world, the outside world, should I say? That's what I was thinking of, the outside world, and
just so happens to do it in the middle of World War One.
Yeah, which is it was a brilliant era, and they did it really well. I think I mean, before we go on to cast, like the visuals, we'll go on to visuals first because I want to talk about the visuals. Visually, like even the trenches and 1910. The 1910s. The 1910s London, the way he did it, the way the London Bridge and all the smog and all the pollution. It looked Industrial Revolution sort of.
It looked like it should have done.
Yes.
Or how we imagined it would have done. They are a bit photos of that time. It looked like it should have done.
Yeah. And then the way they portrayed, I can't remember the Amazon place it's called now. Themyscira.
It's got Fema in the name.
Themyscira. The way that looked gorgeous, brilliant, look proper.
Very green, very
green, very bright.
Yeah. Proper Paradise Island.
Yeah, really nice. So that the visuals wise, the action, the special effects, a lot of slow mo.
Oh, they went to town slow mo. Every fight thing. It was like watching 300 again. But instead of like focusing on a load of people, you just had Wonder Woman slow motion all the time, which I don't know. it got a bit annoying after a while.
It did
I
get a
think.
bit annoying, the slow mo, and the way like sometimes she'd scream or shout in slow motion. It's like, for
Yeah.
sake.
I mean, it's fine for parts of it.
Yeah, for some bits. Like, I mean, you've seen it in the trailers, but like when she uses braces as like deflecting bullets.
Yeah.
When it-
I mean, that's when you thought it needs slow motion for, so you can actually see what's
yeah, that
happening.
is. But then you know that she's doing it. You don't have to go slow
Yeah.
motion every time she deflects a bullet.
We can just get to a point where she's basically walking and like deflecting all the bullets, it's slow. All that you just
Yeah.
have normal speed, and it, to be fair, normal speed makes it look more impressive.
Yeah,
I
because
think.
she's deflecting stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's one of our biggest gripe with the visuals is just the way they use slow motion. But cinematography wise, it was good as well.
You
Like,
said there was like one.
There was
part
one
where-
bit that I thought was very weird, and it's not really a cinematography point of view. It was more of an editing point, and I'm not quite sure if it was a mistake or they just left it in there because they thought, look, it was so out of place. So there's a bit in it where, in fact, you see this in the trailers, where she's riding the horse.
Yeah.
But before you get to the shot through the wood, there's a quick clip, probably like 2 seconds, if that, of her riding a horse, but it's flipped that way. So she's, you know, and it just was. It's not like they
It's
had.
not out of place.
It was very out of place because you had no other shots that were
Yeah.
upside down or oblong or anything like that. It was just that, and then it quickly went back to normal, and it was very weird. And it just really, I noticed it. I noticed it, and I was like, "What the fuck? What the fuck was that?" And I don't know. It was just strange. Anyway, but
CGI wise, I think right at the beginning, the CGI was a bit bad when they had the Amazon training montage.
yeah, I know. what you
I
mean.
found the CGI that it's like
It looked like they sped things up a bit to sort of
Yeah.
hide sort of things.
Because they always had slow motion in that and sped bits up to make it, but it's just like because they're doing things on horses, which is very hard for anyone to actually do properly. So they had to use CGI. You just watching it like you instantly know it's CGI.
Yeah, it was painfully obvious in
Yeah.
some places, yes. And, you know, it's a film, you know,
Yeah.
you're going to have CGI. But it's one of those things that some films do it really, really well and seamless.
I mean, for the rest of the film, I really couldn't see any problems with.
Yeah,
It was
loads of-
just
loads
that
of bits
one-
were dark
it was
though
just-
as well.
Yeah, dark, making final battle in the dark as always.
Mm.
But it was just like right at the beginning. I think because it was on such a bright island, it just made it worse. But it's just
Yeah. Yeah, but yeah. I mean, visuals they were good in places, lacked in some. Cinematography was good. Most of the part there was a few bits and pieces that were a bit, for me anyway. But casting wise, I mean, Gal Gadot as Wonder Woman still it doesn't do it for me. Her acting ability is
limited.
limited, and
I'll admit, she's got the correct face.
she's got the stature. Like she's bulked herself up a bit,
yeah,
and she's
she's
got.
sort of got the
there was
correct
a-
face, but I still find her too skinny to be an Amazonian. That's one of my main problems with it.
Yeah, I think Gina Carano. You said. I think everyone said that. You'd preferred a more
Yeah.
thick set, the more Amazonian kind of esque thing. But even though that doesn't really matter, I mean, she has done well with her body to bulk it up and to have
Yeah.
muscle. Because there's a scene where when she pulls the sword out and she like tenses her bicep, and her bicep actually it does go whoop. I was like, wow, that's pretty good.
You would be looking at that, wouldn't you?
Yeah, I was.
But yeah, I mean, she's not done terrible in the role. I'm not saying that. She's still not my first choice. I don't know
No.
who my first choice would be.
No.
But it's just when I think of Wonder Woman, they just right at the beginning, you're not watching Wonder Woman. You're watching Gal Gadot or however you pronounce the last
Gal
name,
Gadot.
in fancy dress.
Yeah.
That's basically what you're watching.
Yeah, it's true. And Chris Pine, bless him, he basically is just Captain Kirk.
Yeah,
It's just Captain Kirk, really. I mean, it's the quips he has where he's like, "You're a man." Yeah, yeah. I mean, do I look like one? That's like
Yeah.
really like his mannerisms. It's very much how he was in Star Trek. He doesn't really change.
It's a style he knows. It's a style he's gone for.
It's like sort of quips and like kind of yeah, which sort of limited him. It limited his capacity as a
and then
character.
There's a lot of times where because of the time it's set, women don't really have that much power, which probably is the reason they put it in that time.
Yeah.
The one to show how great Wonder Woman is. And there's just times when he's trying to explain things, but he doesn't explain anything. He's just like, no, stop. He just like stutters over stuff, and it's just, he never explains to her anything about the world.
No,
He just kind of like drags her around like, no,
you can't do that. No, you can't do that. No, put the clothes on.
yeah.
But yeah,
we've got a few funny themes now and again.
Funny themes coming. Some misinterpretations, or her bluntness, or his bluntness.
But as always, it leads into a romance.
There's a bit of romance, yeah. But I mean, we've got obviously the guy. I can't remember the actor's name now. The guy who plays Lupin as one of the high officials of the British thing. It wasn't really clear what he was, a prime minister or official.
It was some kind of government official. I'm pretty sure. What exactly what? Position he held? I don't know.
Yeah, and then you had his secretary. I can't remember her either. I recognise her.
Yeah, I recognise her. I can't remember the name at all.
Yeah, she was alright. And then you had his like team, the
diverse team, of multiple ethnicities.
Yeah, and
you got like a now and again a little moment with each one, but it's like in the end they didn't really do much.
They didn't really do much, but they had like a bit of character and a bit of thing, and a bit. They were more like interactables.
Yeah.
Like Woodward would interact with them, and then I can't remember his name. Chris Pine's character, Captain something.
Something Steve. It's Steve something.
Steve. It's two.
It's Captain America.
Steve is two first names, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like, but yeah. They interact with each other, and that's basically all they're there for, and doing different things. And then bad guy wise, it was. I'm not going to spoilers, but it was. It was lacking.
You had, well, to be fair, they had the bad guy, which you're always looking at. Like, this is obviously the bad guy. This is who they're trying to take down. But they'll leave it.
The Nazi war machine as well.
No, it's not Nazis yet. Nazis are World War II. This is
Oh, sorry, just the German Empire.
Yeah.
And it was even the poison woman, the Dr. Death or Dr. Poison or her name was, she was lacking.
Yeah, there was. It seemed like the characters were just placed there to run their parts.
Yeah, it was lacking threat. I think was the thing.
Yeah.
Lacked threat. And yeah, I mean, can't put cast aside then. I mean, obviously, music was fine.
You really
I hate
Wonder
that.
Woman theme. I'll admit it's grown on me.
It's just that. It's that initial. The screech, it makes me cringe every time, and it just doesn't make me think this is cool. It's just her, and it was played over and over. The first little thing every time she started fighting. Yeah.
Yeah, you really don't.
I hate that. I just hate the start of it. I like the bum bum, like the drum beat. That's cool.
You just don't like the screech part.
The screech part at the start it really gets me. But there we go. Yeah. I think in conclusion, because we really need to go into spoilers to actually fully flesh this out. In conclusion, it's a good film. It's definitely the best DC film they've had in the new lineup.
Yeah.
I
still actually prefer Man of Steel. I know a lot of it's a hated film, but I enjoyed it. I really did, and I find it's probably a worse film than this one, but I still enjoyed it a bit more.
Yeah,
no, that's my own personal taste.
The thing is, I've only watched it once, so that speaks volumes for it. I've only watched it once. Batman vs Superman, I've only watched it once.
Oh, hands down, it's better than Batman v Superman, but
yeah,
it's not as good as everyone said it was.
No,
it's definitely not.
It's good. I think the reason why people were like, "Oh, this is really good," is because they were saying this needs to succeed, and then when it is good, they thought, right, it is very good.
Yeah.
But if you compare it to the Marvel franchise, for instance, I would say this is
kind of like mid-tier Marvel.
Mid-tier Marvel. I mean, if you look at all the
it's not no Winter Soldier or.
It's not a Winter Soldier. I would even say it's not as good as the original first Iron Man.
No, it's not actually.
But it's better than.
It's better than the sequel Iron Man.
It's better than on par with probably Captain America or the First Avenger or.
Yeah.
Or Thor,
Yeah.
Thor. Yeah, I mean that's where I would place it in the tiering system with Marvel. But yeah, that's the thing. It was good. Like I'm not gonna downplay.
It's not a bad film at all.
Overall, it was good. I enjoyed
Yeah.
it. But it's just it needs to be the cut above. Justice League needs to be the cut above. For
Yeah,
it to
Justice
survive.
Justice League does need to be Avengers level of good.
But not like the hype of the original Avengers. Like that hype that I've seen that film probably 4 or 5 times. The original Avengers film.
Yeah.
And you need to be that sort of longevity with it. Like you can watch it. At
I mean,
cinema,
even
you
when
watch it on DVD.
Avengers still had its flaws, but it still was a good film.
It was a good film.
And
That's when you need
Justice League needs to be a good, solid film.
a good solid all-round film.
Yeah.
And yeah, I mean, I think we should go on spoilers now.
We should go on spoilers.
But definitely go watch the film if you're a fan of DC.
Yeah.
If you're not too fussed about DC at all, wait for DVD. I think. I mean, or obviously watch it before Justice League. But
Yeah, if you're that bothered about it.
if you're that bothered about it, but people that aren't bothered about the thing probably won't even watch this review, won't even care. So there's no point. But if you are a fan of the series and you're a fan of DC, go watch the film. It's decent. It was enjoyable.
Yeah.
And it didn't seem to drag on hill, and the pacing was alright, so. Yeah. Anyway.
Moving on to spoilers.
Yeah, moving on to the spoiler section. Cheers for watching, guys. We'll see you later in the spoiler section. See you in a bit.